Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Becky Long and today I'm going to be talking about progress is usually celebrated, but this time I'm not so sure. So before I get started, I like to talk about why I'm qualified to even discuss these things. So years ago I was actually sick and I was in the hospital. And unfortunately, I wasn't given any answers. So I decided to become a health coach to learn more information for myself. But then it became my mission and still remains my mission to this day to really take all the information and resources I gathered along the way and share them with other people so they could go from wherever they are presently with their health to wherever they want to be, whatever that means for them, in a faster and easier fashion. I share this message with as many people as I possibly can because I think there are a lot of symptoms and diseases that people just think they have to deal with. And I think that's sad because it takes them away from what they're passionate about and what they really want their life to be about. And I don't think that has to be the case at all. I've helped tons of people to come back from the brink of illness and even people with full-blown illness. And the thing that they all say is that they've experienced healthy, quote, side effects that they never expected, that they experienced since working with me. I try to really make it apparent in every situation and every post I do, every video I do, the food really is that powerful. I mean, crazy things happen, things that we might not even expect. And we have at least 3 times a day, if not more, depending on how often you eat, food, meals, and snacks, to really take advantage of what food can do for us. And I really think we should. And yes, there are ways with a healthy enough diet and lifestyle to reverse diseases and symptoms, but we have to be a little bit more strict, and I just think prevention is a lot cooler. So back to the topic for today of progress is usually celebrated, but I don't know about this time. So you've probably heard different, I guess you'd call them people talking about kind of comparing different things in history, like obviously things like slavery stopped, women could vote, all kinds of things. Smoking in restaurants, that's even more recent, stopped. And most people learned about the harm that cigarettes cause. I'm not really sure why not everyone did, but there are lots of things that have changed in our lives and, since our country it has existed. But people don't ever want to have anything change their food or food supply or just the foods that are available to them. And so my question is, isn't there always progress? And there can't be progress without change, correct? So I think it's kind of a natural thing to switch over to a plant-based diet, especially because we know so much about it and know, how it can benefit so many different things, that I kind of see it as a natural transition, a natural, the next kind of step, the next thing that we want to do, the next step of evolution. But I understand that can be difficult for a lot of people. Like, for instance, we look at people that used to do, animal sacrifices, usually in religious ceremonies, more as like barbarians, right? But aren't we still doing the same thing? We're just unfortunately paying someone or maybe an entire company to do the killing for us. We're not actually willing to actually do it. So, and not only that, but we actually made it into a whole factory of the ways that we can kill animals, which I think is kind of weird when we think about it more directly. I just think that's a bizarre kind of thing. And in some places in the world, yes, there are people that still need and do eat plant-based products. And I think that's a discussion for another time, but there are reasons for that sort of thing. But that's not here. I mean, we have a choice. You're watching this video on YouTube, so I'm sure you have a choice. And when you go to the grocery store, you can either get meat or you can get a different option. Maybe a plant-based option, maybe, just avoiding meat altogether and just going for more whole foods, all different things. But both choices are at the same stores. And again, if you're watching this YouTube video, so you do have choices and you really can, pick what you want to do. So it's just something I wanted to throw out there for today. I'm not really sure kind of why we kind of seem to be stuck, but it's just a thought that I wanted to share with you today. So I'm on all different social channels, so we have different links in the description down below. So we have our Facebook group, The Benefits of Eating Plants, so I definitely encourage you to join that. We have our Transition Nutrition in Real Life, that's our monthly mastermind. And then here on YouTube, you can, watch all the videos, and I have a huge library full of different videos that you can look up different topics that you're interested in and get all kinds of information. So please like and comment on my videos and then share them. It really does help me with my mission, like I was saying earlier, to really get this message out to as many people as possible. So I really appreciate your help with that, and thank you in advance. And again, I always want this to be as useful to you as possible. So if there's ever any topics that you want me to cover, let me know, and I will be sure to cover that in a future video. So you can either comment or send me a private message, and I will be sure to do that. And if you have any personal experience with anything that I talked about today, then go ahead and share that too, so we can all learn from each other, and we can all, we're all on this learning journey together. I'm really excited that we can all learn from each other. But I think that's about it for today. So until next time, have a beautiful and colorful day. Bye, everybody.